can always head on over to ectu.org. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Feel free to get involved, have your say. Let us know what you've thought of this final so far. What has been your standout moment? Ovcharov's late resurgence, or Gasina's comeback. So much to choose from as Shibaev gets match 3 underway. Samsonov does so by taking the first point. All square early on. And a good little rally. Gets things going as well. Shibaev comes out on top. But Samsonov letting him know that points are not going to come easily. Good serve from the big man. Oh, fantastic backhand drive down the line. Almost pushing it to find the corner. Wonderful stuff from Shibaev. Now 4-2 up. Unable to find the table that time though. That's a good start from Shibaev, a confident one. Samsonov certainly looks like he's up for it as well, so this could turn into another fantastic match. We've already had two. But as they say, all good things come in threes, right? Well, one can only hope. Regardless, we're going to have more than 3 matches, that's for sure. Thanks to Gasina's comeback. Had to dig just a little too deep there. Shibaev couldn't get it back up and over. Perhaps taking it just a little too late as well, but not sure he could have really done too much about that. Sends that one long. And gives Samsonov the lead. Vladimir Samsonov just so consistent. It's one of those players, you know, often than not, there's very little you can do about it. Good serve from Shibaev. Samsonov not too happy, feels he should have done better there. Still, leads by 1. even when Samsonov celebrates, it's almost respectful to his opponent. Textbook stuff. Experience means he just knows how to set himself up for the finish and get himself in the right position. He's almost one step ahead of his opponent most of the time. And that's better from Shibaev. And another goes Shibaev's way. Still coming from behind, but he's doing everything right at the moment. And another chance saved. This is going to be. And will take every little bit of help he can. Oh, lovely return from Samsonov there. Height as well. Really is one of the best in the business. He doesn't look like he's going to be stopping anytime soon, does he? And Samsonov takes a game one, 11-9. It's a good start from Shibaev. Decent performance as well. Levels up where they need to be, but a little bit extra, and that was lacking. Oops, the UMMC man, but he still, you feel, needs to just shift it up a gear. Now you have to say everyone involved here at UMMC do a wonderful job of creating an even more wonderful atmosphere. It really is a pleasure to be here and witness it in person. Great return from Samsonov. Well, he did the hard part well. A simpler shot of the two. But Shibaev does well to keep him out and therefore keep him guessing. Another return from the midsection. Oh, lovely stuff from Shibaev. I don't think even he quite expected before he gave the point away. He's in full motion as well. That's the one right there. Probably surprised himself a little. Oh, lovely stuff from Samsonov. Absolutely no chance for Shibaev that time. If there's one man you want to help final, well, you don't need to look much further than Vladimir Samsonov. That's for sure. Absolute asset to whatever team he's playing for. Probably the most reliable player you will ever see. Shibaev, of course, a young man hoping to replicate the achievements of someone like Vladimir Samsonov, and will relish in to prove his worth against one of the best. And he's certainly relishing in it indeed. Lovely forehand. Works the angle beautifully. Of course, the problem is you need to produce shots like that, point for point, if you want to come out the victor against Mr. Champions League. But promising signs from Shibaev. Oh, slight miss hit there. Or a complete miss hit if you want to be more precise. Not something you see too often from Samsonov, but Shibaev is giving him something to think about. Now 4-3 up. But he can't back it up with another. And you have to say, I think what's been most impressive about this final is every single person involved, be it the fans. Well, I speak for myself when I say the commentary. The players and coaches, everyone so involved, so committed, and so fired up for this. For a real spectacle here. Perfect way to bring an end to the Champions League season as well. And Shibaev snatches the lead back, now 6-5 up. And you can't see it on. And although he's doing a good job of trying to hold it together, he's just every now and then you can see his eyes creep to the sky, and you can almost see his mind going over some of the points he could have and probably should have won. On the flip side, Gassina has made it a real final now. Struggling from a little bit of injury, looking to keep him fit and ready for leg 2. Same can be said for UMMC, Jonathan Grot. Two wonderful returns from Samsonov. But let's have another look at it here. Just when Samsonov went on the attack as well. Perfect timing. Turns the tide of the rally and turns the tide of the game. 8-7 now to Shibaev. Back and forth we go. End-to-end stuff. Oh, and a miss hit from Samson. Would merit one, at least. Well, was all enough. But even Samsonov there, straight down the middle. Good serve, that clever one from Samsonov. What a time to pull it off as well. That is confidence right there. Cheeky from the big man, but it pays off. Back to 9-9. Beautiful forehand. Able to get enough lift to bring it up and down again. But Samsonov not giving Shibaev an inch here. You want the game? You're going to have to work for it, son. Every bit of his skill, experience, and he is now, though. Samsonov takes a game to 12-10. Now a one away from a clean sweep. Sound familiar? Possible, considering what we've witnessed already here this evening. Shibaev getting a little closer here in this second game, though. He wasn't too far. Samsonov taking that 11-9. And by no means easily, Shibaev then putting up a fantastic fight. Even had game point to shut the door on his Russian opponent. And go 2-0 up. Now, a big game this for UMMC and Shibaev, because devastating effects on the overall outcome after two legs. So important for Shibaev to get something on the board, even if he... Game 3 underway here. Well, Samsonov slightly caught off guard there, not quite sure what did the damage, but two good serves from Shibaev and a good start to game 3 for the Russian. Amazing to watch. You know what you're going to get with Samsonov. There's no real surprises in his game. So good at what he does that there's almost nothing you can do about it at times. You just have to sort of let it happen. The unforced error there, though, gives Shibaev his third point of the game. 3-1 up now. Oh, lovely return. Easy and calm and collected. Cushioned it there, but it's got enough pace and power to get past Shibaev, so certainly nothing cushiony about it. 3-3 before you know it. Well, Shibaev takes that one. There was a little bit of sound from the crowd there just as Samsonov was serving, which is not what you want. By no means intentional. You can't blame the fans for that. They've been fantastic here all evening. Samsonov unable to wrap around that one properly. Quite over the top of it either. Forced out wide by Shibaev. The defensive comes away with the goods and has his 2-point cushion back as well. Great return from Samsonov. Just makes you work so hard for every point. Now 7-3 up. But doing everything he needs to at the moment. Samsonov just slightly off the throttle at the moment, but that'll help. When he does lose his way, it's usually not for very long. So she really pounced at this opportunity. Well, that's a perfect example of exactly what I was just saying. For Shibaev. It's the business end of games and matches where Samsonov really comes into his own. Is this another one of those moments? Well, it's starting to look like it, isn't it? And now into the lead, and you do feel for Shibaev, who's put together a really, but he's just letting it slip away from him now. By no fault of his own, really. To be completely more of a case of just coming up against someone who's simply seen it, done it all before. And it's just a little better. That'll help though. Good point for Shibaev. Did everything right. Another chance. And he takes it. 2 game points now for Shibaev. And again, the cheeky serve with distance from Samsonov. Staring at 2 game points for his opponent. And he pulls another rabbit out of the hat as he got one more in there. Nope, Shibaev does it. And look what it means. Don't let it fool you. Shibaev still at a real disadvantage here, 2-1 down. That will do him the world of it. Could make all the difference at the end of it all. So what does this final have in store for us next? Oh, lovely return. Shibaev picking up where he left off. The perfect start to game 4. Back to back. And every time you think you're gonna start creeping away, Samsonov pulls you right back in. Still early days here in game 4, but Shibaev slightly off balance, unlike him. Shibaev. No respect here in this fourth game. Exactly the attitude he's going to need. An unsurprisingly good start here, who's, well, been at it right from the get-go, even if he hasn't always come away with the games. And a slightly disappointing start from Samsonov, who's Shibaev doing really well. Cheeky little drop there, though, from Samsonov. Let's have another look at that. Classy stuff. Oh, two brilliant returns, and still he keeps it alive, Samsonov here. And then the easiest one of them all goes wide. You could hear all the groans and moans, almost wondering what Shibaev was going to have to do in that rally to come away with the point. In the end, it was handed to him. 7-2. Make it 8-2. Samsonov looked not one that let it affect him for two. And a shake of the head from Vladimir Samsonov as well would suggest we are going into yet another decider. Samsonov claws another one back. And everyone here enjoying what they're seeing. See, Igor Levitin there. Aide to President Putin, a big table tennis fan. Heavily involved in the Russian Table Tennis Federation as well. We'll know both these players very, very well indeed. Small present for Samsonov there from Shibaev, but still in a very comfortable position, you feel. All he needs is... Well, he's not there yet. And every point Samsonov gets back, the more difficult that 1 point remaining becomes. Important for Shibaev not to try and force it here. Almost feel the nerves. And the groans and oohs and ahs from the crowd probably not helping. Well, he's switching it up here. The backhand serve instead. But he does it. Samsonov can't believe he's thrown that one away, but the damage was done early into that game. Samsonov, it's an opportunity. It shouldn't come as too much of a surprise though. Although Samsonov took games 1 and 2, Shibaev always looked like he was in the mood, he was playing some good tape. So into game 5 of match 3, our third game 5 of the evening. Possibly not our last. Cheers every single time Shibaev gets a point now. A little extra thing for Samsonov to deal with. Although there's one person who can handle it, I'm sure it's him. Well, it's all twos. 2 games apiece, 2 points apiece. Be one winner. Good stuff from Shibaev here, and he gets the points. So timeout called by Orenburg. Samsonov returns to the table. Well, preparation, practice, all that partly goes out the window now for a match. Some rely on it. I think now it's taking all of that and let the occasion get the better of him. He hasn't let his opponent get the better of him. He hasn't let the stature of his opponent get the better. And he's really in with a shout here. Wonderful backhand return there. Place against him in the end. A wonderful placement. So looking behind the boards, Ovcharov still in his tracksuit. It looks like it will be. And Yan, who will play next. So it'll be the 2 Chinese. Still no idea which way it's going to go though. And Shibaev back to 6-6. Absolutely ecstatic Absolutely every single moment of this final on a knife's edge. You couldn't ask for more. And the good news is there's still a second leg to come. Well, he almost can't believe the simplicity of that mistake after all the hard work before it. Still, he's only one behind. And back to all square again. 7-7. Well aware that Shibaev needs all the help he can get. Doing all right so far though, and that's another huge point for Shibaev. Oh, classy stuff from Samsonov. Hey. But to be fair to Shibaev, I think before the match had started, if you'd have told him Game 5, 8-8, big chance to get a second win on the board for UMMC here. Samsonov catches the top of the nets. Shibaev now 9-8 as even he now. Some pictures here. Fantastic job done by the people bringing you those pictures as well. And back comes Samsonov. But it has had everything competition has seen. And we're not even finished with the first leg. And now it's match point Shibaev. Staying alive here. Oh. Out all the stops here. Samsonov letting everyone know who Mr. Champions League is with that one. Look at him disguise it right till the last moment. Oh, and a little bit of lady luck for big Vladimir Samsonov. And Samsonov takes it. Shibaev shows him the respect he deserves, but has won plenty of respect himself after that performance. Getting so close. What a battle yet again. Unbelievable stuff. And a big win for Vladimir Samsonov and TTC Fakkel Gazprom Orenburg, who now go 2-1 up. Yet another 5-game battle in match 3. As